What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I've seen a lot of these videos circulating here on YouTube, and I figured I'd do one myself to show off how I do things and how I modded this. So today we're going to be showing off our parts washer. So before we get started, if you're not subscribed yet and you like these type of videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button real quick, because real soon I'll have videos coming on how I modified all my other stuff. So make sure you're subscribed so you can get notified on that. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna pull it out so it can be front and center. All right. Okay, so what we have here is a Jobsmart 20-gallon parts washer that you can find at any Tractor Supply. So I bought this one used for about 50 bucks off of the Facebook Marketplace, but they're pretty inexpensive if you buy them at the store. I went with this one because comparing them to the ones at Harbor Freight, the one at Harbor Freight does not bring the wheels at the bottom. So this makes it a lot easier, and it has handles on both sides. So I opted for this one instead. So if we have a look inside, I took off the top shelf that rests on these brackets right here. Basically, I didn't want to use this with all the solvent up here in the tank. With the original setup, the pump sat here inside the solvent that you used, and it had a hose that ran out here, and basically it just shot the solvent, and then you would have to scrub it with whatever you had. So what I did was I put the pump down here in this 5-gallon bucket, and I extended the power wires and also the the hose. I extended the hose to come up over here to the side, and I see a lot of people using these. This is an oil filter adapter. I'm running diesel, so the diesel runs through the oil filter to make sure it's cleaned out, and then it comes out through here and then into the tank. And so I ran this hose and I put a brush on it, so when I turn it on, and I kept the factory on and off switch, by the way. So when I turn it on, it shoots the solvent, which is diesel, what I'm running, and I can brush it. So I did that. Also, just to keep the diesel nice and strong for a while, I installed this weather stripping here on the door, and it makes a really tight seal when you close it. So every time you have to go and open it, you kind of have to like pry up on it because it makes a really tight seal. So I did that, and basically I had to drill a new hole. This is the normal drain plug that it brings, and it's plugged up from the bottom, as you can see right here. So I kept that on, and I just drilled a new hole here, and I put this little filter on it, just to keep all the nastiness and dirtiness out of the bucket down there where the pump is. And on the pump I installed another filter too, so it's basically filtered everywhere. It's filtered on the pump, then it comes to this filter, and it's also filtered going back in. So everything is basically staying up here. Either that or it's gonna stay in the oil filter. So I did that. I took off the Jobsmart logo sticker that it comes with, and I installed this flammable sticker that I found at Tractor Supply, just because I'm running diesel, so you know, it's nice to have that. So I did that, and also I got this paper towel holder at Harbor Freight. So these are magnetic, so I can take them off whenever. And you know, it's nice to have something to hold paper towels in if you want to dry something. It also brings some hooks here, so I hung up a brush down here just in case. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. Like I said, I kept the original on-off switch, and you know, it's just connected to power, and I had to extend these wires because, like I said, the pump used to be like right in here, and now it's all the way down at the bottom of this bucket. So had to extend these, but that was no issue. I did have to plug up these holes with the other screws that it had, just so nothing's coming out. And everyone that I see use these on their parts washer, they always use ones that have the fittings coming out this way, which is kind of annoying because it, you know, it's taking up more space and the hoses have to get more bent. So what I did was I found this one on summit.com, and I will link all these parts in the description below, but basically this one has it on the side, which is super easy because this hose just literally just comes up here, no problem. And then this one just comes, you know, there's no actual bends in the hoses, so that's why I opted for this one. And like everyone else, I could only use 2 of the bolts, so this top one is just there, but it's not going anywhere, so that's good. And then I originally did a little bit of research and I bought a filter for this, and it turned out to be the wrong one, but luckily I had this one laying around. This is a GM filter, I believe. Yeah, so part numbers right there and everything, so you can use these if you get this oil filter adapter right here. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, but like I said, it's a lot more convenient now because you don't have like, you know, like 4 inches of space. You have the whole tub to yourself, so just flip a switch and you can start cleaning whatever you need to clean up. And you know, if you get something on your hands, you have the paper towel holder right here, so it's a pretty nice setup. Another thing I like is that it has this bottom shelf really low, so like I said, I was able to fit a whole 5-gallon bucket and then this long hose so it can all drain back down. And you know, it'll hold other stuff, like I have you know, latex gloves, I have more paper towels, I have another filter down here for the drain. So yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, I definitely recommend this setup for any at-home DIYer like myself. Like I said, it's super inexpensive and it works perfectly. Like, you could fit really big parts down here and you know, you won't be splashing yourself or anything like that. So it's really good, so I really recommend it. But that's all I got for this video. Like I said, subscribe to the channel if you guys like seeing stuff like this, because I have a bunch of other equipment that I have modded and I'll be making videos on that real soon. So don't forget to subscribe and make sure you smash that like button. But it's time for me to start washing some parts, so thanks for watching, and as always, keep moving forward and stay on the gas, or in this case, stay on the diesel.